Hey, Bodacious Beast, welcome back to my channel. My name is Scottyallenday. Ever wondered if a player wearing if somebody who is wearing a player's sports jersey is a true fan? Ever wonder if a person wearing an AC/DC shirt has ever listened to the music? Or that person with the Beatles tattoo on their shoulder could be able to even name a #1 hit, let alone name a person that performed in that band. Today we're talking quite a bit about that. I mean, I have seen a lot of it, and it kind of puzzles me. I was driving my bus today, just a little story time. I was driving my bus today, and I had a guy that got on, and he had an AC/DC shirt on, and a Metallica hat on backwards, and he was wearing flip-flops and sandals, and Bermuda shorts. I said, okay. And he was sitting there, and I was riding. I said, hey, what song do you like best from AC/DC? And he said, all of them. I said, oh. I said, well, I have all the albums. I said, which one do you like the best? And he couldn't name it. He said, oh, I just like the shirt. I said, okay. I said, I see you got Metallica on. What kind of song do you like there? I just like the hat. I actually listen to country. I said, okay. So I let it blow. And then there was a guy that came on with a San Francisco 49ers jersey, and it had Montana on the back of it. I said, oh, you're a fan of football? Said, no, I thought this was for Hannah, Montana. After that, I just gave up. So, relating to the story that I just told you, back in the 80s, we would call these people posers and wannabes. They had no business wearing fan merchandise if you don't know nothing about it. I mean, if I was wearing an AC/DC shirt and somebody came up to me and said, hey, what song do you like the best? I said, well, it's a toss-up between Hell's Bells and TNT. I said, my favorite music video from them is when they did it at River Plate. And I also enjoyed the way that the gal did with Hell's Bells on American's Got Talent. There was an older female that did, Hell's Bells. So, this type of thing kind of gets to me when people don't know who this person is or what that person even represents. I had another guy that I was sitting at a bar talking with a bunch of my friends, and the guy came in with a sports jersey on. And it was for the Hornets. I said, okay. And they said, oh, so you're a Hornets fan too? And he said, oh yeah, I've known the Hornets for a long time. I said, okay. I said, so you've watched the Hornets? I said, yeah, I watched the Hornets. He said, I watched the Hornets every day during the season. I said, wow. You watching the Hornets every day of the season? He said, kind of remind me what sport did they play? And he said, oh, they play baseball. He's wearing a rugby jersey. And the Hornets that he's wearing are actually from the UK. My friends and I sat there, and we just and threw it out the door. There's a friend of mine right next to me is a very avid Hornets fan. He almost went off the deep end because this guy had absolutely no clue who he was wearing. The jersey that he was wearing belonged to a guy who was playing with the Hornets and passed on with cancer, I think. All I know is he passed on, but I believe he passed on with cancer. And it had a special spot in my buddy's heart. And it got to him so much, he walked up and he put $200 on the counter, and he said, take the jersey off and give it to me, you get $200. The guy took the jersey off, gave it to him, and he told the story. And the guy kind of really apologized. And sometimes it takes just that for people to understand when you're wearing memorabilia like that, you need to be careful. Because there's people out there that are passionate about the person that the people are walking around representing. I've known people that are out there wearing Air Jordans, and I said, be like Mike, and they go, huh? I said, well, you like Jordan, don't you? He said, yeah. I said, I like to wear Jordans. I said, well, do you like Jordan the person? And they said, I don't know who he is. Is it some kind of fashion designer? And I had to shut up there. And Michael Jordan, Air Jordans, it's ridiculous. People are wearing stuff that people have designed throughout their career. They made a career to be able to get to that point, and then boom, all of a sudden they have no clue who it is. I got my notes here, so I make sure that I cover everything. So normally when people, confront people about the memorabilia that they're wearing, it creates an awkward setting between the fan and the person that's wearing it that has no clue what they're wearing. It's like they walk into Hot Topic and say, I've heard of AC/DC, let me buy that, I'll wear it. But they have no clue what the band is. They have no clue who Young is. They don't have no clue who, anybody is that performs on there. They don't know anything about the uniqueness of the band. I saw a guy with Guns N' Roses on there. He said, oh, I said, oh, so you like, I said, nice shirt. He said, yeah, because I'm pro guns. I said, Guns N' Roses pro guns. I said, so that's what you think the shirt was meant for? Well, yeah, we destroy things with guns. Guns N' Roses' appetite for destruction. I went, oh, dear God. And I said, okay, well, you know what, I gotta just step back a little bit. And it doesn't show appreciation for who you're celebrating when you're wearing that merchandise. It's just like somebody who's wearing a Mr. Beast shirt, and they have no clue who Mr. Beast is. They're just wearing it because they think it's a football club. It's a conversation piece. When you're wearing something like that, it is a conversation piece. You're wearing that so that you can strike up a friendly conversation with another fan or with somebody else that knows who you're wearing. So if you're wearing AC/DC and you walk into a bar and someone says, oh, nice shirt. He said, I like AC/DC. What song do you like? And it creates something awkward. So if you wanna wear an AC/DC shirt or a Pink Floyd shirt or a Back to the Future shirt, make sure you at least watch the movie. Make sure you at least go onto Google and look it up. You can have a whole discography of it and give yourself a little bit of knowledge so that you can be able to talk to somebody when they want to talk to you about it. But be careful of Google, because sometimes you have way too much information and they know that you don't know anything about the band. Avoid bootleg merchandise. Just avoid bootleg merchandise. If you go and try and buy a Iron Maiden shirt or a Motley Crue shirt or a Ozzy Osbourne shirt or a country music shirt or something like that of a performer, and you're going to be buying it off of Wish or Temu or off of Facebook, it's going to be bootleg. It has nothing to do with the performer, and you don't know who it's going to go to. A lot of times when performers put out merchandise for themselves, they normally donate about half of it to a charity that they like, and then the other half goes into their pocket. The thing is, just avoid bootleg merchandise. I'll talk about that later in another video. It's more of a touchy subject, and I take it personally myself. And that's kind of why when somebody's making a YouTube video or creating or building their YouTube channel, that they need to get started on their merch right away. Get their merchandise lines running right away. That way it avoids people that are bootlegging and trying to sell your merch before you even get a chance to do it, and then saturating the market. And, you know, probably one of the most bootleg merchandise that's out there is Michael Jordan. I mean, his Jordans are faked, his jerseys are faked, his baseball cards are faked, his signatures are faked. It's bad. It's terrible. It's just totally destructive. If you're a fan of the if you're a fan of the band, you wear the shirt. It's what it was back in the 80s. If you went into an AC/DC concert wearing the shirt, you're fine. If you walk into a glam metal bar wearing Motley Crue, and they say, who's your favorite band member, and you have no clue who you're talking about, and they see you're wearing a bootleg shirt, they'll cut it right off of you. They will literally take a knife out, they will cut that shirt off of you and throw it away. And, you know, if today was the 80s, they would do that to you. If you're wearing a hat that doesn't belong to the band, dude, you're not going to see that hat. It's going to be gone, it's going to be shredded, it's going to be in the trash can. So, the thing is, I just kind of wanted to touch base a little bit about, you know, fans pretending to like something that they have no clue. They have absolutely no clue who these people are that they're trying to represent. So, I mean, it's just like if somebody wore an O.J. Simpson jersey and have no clue who O.J. Simpson is, what O.J. Simpson's done, what he's been convicted of, and they're wearing it all and saying, oh, O.J. Simpson's the man, he's my favorite, and you're going to see a lot of people go after him. So, that's pretty much it. So, if you liked the video, please give me a comment. Drop it in the comment section below. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. And until next time, keep on rocking.